Who's calling that shit? Who's calling that shit? Who's calling that shit?
Calling your phone 'cause I'm lonely. Hopefully you gon' phone.
Hi guys, welcome back to another video. It's your girl Rebecca and we're back with a makeup tutorial as a beginner. I'm a beginner, you're a beginner, so let's get into this together. So I start off with my e.l.f. primer and my Revolution lip gloss. I think this is like a plumping lip gloss, but I just put it on at the beginning to kind of set in and moisturize my lip throughout the time I'm doing my makeup.
Is it Keisha? Is it Anthony? Was it Danny?
So first things first, I use a spoolie to brush my eyebrows out, and then I go in with my brow brush to fill in using the NYX Tame and Frame. So I haven't had my eyebrows done in a very long time, so I kind of just work with what I've got. And I'm not too fussed about the shape. I kind of just like my eyebrows jet black and full. I don't really do like an ombre effect and stuff like that. Even with concealer, I don't really put too much. I just kind of like it to look as natural as possible.
On the 401, we got a lock on the game, but there's more to come. You gotta pop that ass to the morning come. You want shots for the girls.
I then go in with the Holy Grail, my trusty pro concealer in the shade Chestnut. I don't know why my camera wasn't focusing, but I go in with Chestnut and I just use that brush on the actual product to put a little bit of the product on. I don't use a lot of products. I know a lot of people use a lot more product, but this is kind of like my everyday go-to makeup. And then I use my edge brush to kind of blend it out. I do put a tiny little bit at the top as well. I don't usually, but I kind of wanted to just clean it up because I haven't had my eyebrows done. So now I'm just using my angled brush to just kind of clean it up and make it look like I've got my eyebrows done.
Baby girl.
So now I'll take my foundation brush to blend out the concealer so it's seamless. And to start my base off, I use the Pro Conceal Color Corrector in the shade Orange. So with this product, I used to put a lot until I saw a TikTok that said you only need to put a drop. I think I've met in the middle. I put this on all my dark areas that I feel like need a bit more evening out.
Is it party? Where's the function?
Where the fuck the function? Where the fuck the function? The way I feel right now, I feel like we need to be all alone. So if you just playing around, you need to tell your girl, take your fine ass home, and that's real. Stop teasing me. Stop teasing.
So in between steps, I use the Studio London Setting Mist. This is just to kind of bring back the moisture into my face when it comes to moving the product around. And then I use my concealer brush to blend out the color corrector.
On the 401, we got a lock on the game, but there's more to come. You gotta pop that ass to the morning come. You want shots for the girls, damn, order some. Who's calling that? Who's calling that shit?
And then I go in with the Ordinary Colors Serum Foundation in the color 32R Deep Red Undertones. This foundation was actually discontinued, but I've just seen that they are now coming back. I'm not sure if it's going to be the same formula, the same color tones, but they're coming back. So yeah, that is a good thing to note. Also, I'm using the lightweight foundation. I do think they have a full coverage, but because I like to have my makeup as natural as possible, so I just use the lightweight.
Baby girl. Baby girl.
And then for concealer, I go back in with my Pro Conceal in the color Chestnut.
Who's calling that shit? Who's calling that shit?
I put this on all my highlighted areas. On my forehead, I actually put it a little bit too high, but you will see that I just use my foundation brush to kind of just blend it out. And then to give my under eye a little bit more of a pop, I use the NYX Bear With Me Concealer Serum. It doesn't actually tell me the shade, but I will put everything that I'm using in my description box. It's just a code, so I'll leave it down below.
Where the fuck the function? The way I feel right now, I feel like we need to be all alone. So if you just playing around, you need to tell your girl, take a fine ass home.
So with concealer, this is where I struggle the most because I feel like I put too much and I don't want to blend it all the way out, but then I don't want to put too little because I do love the pop. I also try not to take it all the way out. I've been watching the girlies and they say not to take it all the way out to your hairline, and I used to do that, but recently I've seen not to do that. You will see as the video goes on that I just use my darker contour color to bring it all back together. I did put too much on my forehead as well, and I was trying to figure out where to put it. So yeah. Also, with my nose, I feel like I need to use a smaller brush. But guys, we're learning. Okay, we're learning. So that is literally one of the things that I need to note down. I've literally made a list of all the new things that I need to get for my makeup to kind of be more precise. So I need to use a smaller brush on my nose. But with the sides and my under eyes, I feel like this brush is not too bad. I do want to get a new brush, a new concealer brush. So that is on my list. So I don't even know why I started to do this, but for me, I just kind of like that chiseled, highlighted look. But I've just watched a couple videos and no one does this. I don't know where I got this from, but anyway, I just continue to blend out all my highlighted areas. So to bring it all together, I'll go in with my e.l.f. Camo Concealer in the shade Rich Ebony. This just helps me take away all the harsh lines from my highlighting concealer. And to give that chiseled look on my nose, I put just a tiny bit on the side, on the bridges of my nose. And you could definitely use a smaller brush if you want to give your nose a smaller look as well. And then I take the contour up into my brows. So throughout this, I kind of just use my foundation brush to blend it out to make it all seamless.
Who's calling that? Who's calling that shit? Who's calling that shit? Who's calling that shit?
I'm not gonna lie to you guys, when I get scared about where my makeup is placing and what it looks like, I just go in with my foundation brush just to bring it all together and just bring it back to like a cool, warm tone. So to set that, I'm using the Studio London Setting Mist. I literally love this. It just brings your makeup and molds it and melts it together. And then for setting powder, I'm using this Sleek powder. I probably got this from the hair shop. I actually don't remember where I got it from. But you want to dust it off, all the excess onto your hands, and then go in under your eyes just so that it's not cakey, blotchy, and just want to make sure that it's flawless.
Yeah, OVO Sound 2025.
Is it Stacy? Is it Becky? Is it Keisha? Is it Ellie? Was it Danny? Is it Party? Where's the function?
Where the fuck the function? Where the fuck the function? The way I feel right now, I feel like we need to be all alone. So if you just playing around, you need to tell your girl, take a fine ass home, and that's real. Stop teasing.
So as you can see, I put my powder on all the highlighted areas. And I'm mainly just using what's left on my powder puff. And after this, I will use a brush to kind of dust away all the excess. So to go over my contour, I'm using my Juvias palette in Deep Dark. This palette no longer exists in the UK. I think they discontinued it maybe last year. So once this finishes, I probably will go over to the NYX contour and blush palettes, because I actually wanted to get the blush palette from Juvia's Palace, but they no longer sell it in the UK. They were in Superdrug, but it's no longer there. And all the products that I'm using, guys, are actually Superdrug or Boots or any just drugstore makeup basically. So
Who's calling that shit? Who's calling that shit? Who's calling that shit? Who's calling that shit? Who? Yeah. Oh, yo, sound 2025. Who's calling that shit?
Is it Stacy? Is it Becky?
And then from the same palette, I'm using the warmer tone to just warm up the areas where I've just used foundation. Back in with my setting mist.
Where the fuck the function? The way I feel right now, I feel like we need to be all alone.
For eyeliner, I'm using this product I got from the hair shop. I always have to have a wing, and I'm a freehander. I've been doing this for years and I'm still not good at it, so the more we do it, the better you will get. I feel like I'm semi-halfway there, so yeah, I cannot go without a wing. It just accentuates the eyes. The best way I can say to do wing eyeliner is to start off with little strokes and then bring it up to how far you want it. The lighter the better, because remember, you literally just finished your whole makeup. You don't want to get this wrong. But then if you do get it wrong, just go in with the concealer brush and create strokes. It will probably give it like a smoky effect, which is also banging when you want to give like a sultry kind of look. I also do my beauty spots, my beauty marks. Have to. I think it's just something that I've always did since secondary school.
Baby girl.
Also, I'm not gonna lie, I'm always fighting this contour. I actually need to stop doing it because I'm always fighting it. It's always too harsh. But I just love the cut crease kind of look. This blush, I don't even know where I got this from. I need to stop using it because it's actually an eyeshadow, but I just love the color of it. I've even brought it to shops with me to try and see if I can find the same color, but I cannot. And I do not even like mascara as well. I don't even know why I'm putting this on because I am a no lash girl, and it's so funny that it's going viral right now to do a no eyelash, no mascara look. Like, I be doing that. I've been doing that. But yeah, this is the look. Tell me what you think, guys. What do I need to work on? Let's all come together so we can get this beat up to the Uche standard. That is what we're aiming for. And then for lips, I'm using this pencil from the hair shop. It's just a brown pencil, any brown pencil. I don't even do lips either, so I need to work on what colors really work for me. I find it hard to match what works for my lips. I do use like a nude pink in between as well, but even then I feel like it just looks so odd on me, so I don't mind just having a brown lip liner and clear gloss, or just like a little pink, a little tint of a pink, and that is about it. That is the look, guys. Like, this is my look that I wear out everywhere. Like, when I've got time, I go in a little bit more, but this is my go-to makeup tutorial.
Baby girl.
Who's calling that shit? Who's calling that shit? Who's calling that shit? Who's calling that shit? Who? Yeah. Oh, yo, sound 2025. Who's calling that shit?
Is it Stacy? Is it Becky? Is it Keisha? Is it Ellie? Was it Danny? Is it Party? Where's the function?
Where the fuck the function? Where the fuck the function? The way I feel right now, I feel like.
And if you made it all the way to the end, I just want to say thank you so much. Don't forget to comment and subscribe. Let's build and grow together.